Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is me, Masdol, and it's been a while since I make a Black Beacon video because I'm busy in the Discord, making guide and stuff. You might know me in the official Black Beacon Discord because I made a lot of beta guide for the Black Beacon before the game release. So yeah, I'm that guy. Anyway, today I'm making a new video about a character, and that character is Wushi. And this is a guide for Wushi. Alright, let's go with the character itself. This is Wushi. My Wushi is level 80. And I will also talk about the supporting character from for the one that I use, right, with Wushi. I use also viola and ninsar. Alright, without further ado, we'll go to the Wushi build and see. Let's see what I have for you guys. Okay, here's the stat, as you can see here. And then I have a P6 Wushi here, so it's a max dupe Wushi, and I have his signature weapon, so it's a weapon also level 80. And we also I also want to max it, and this is the skill, so I max every skill of his except skill 2 because I only use skill 2 to escape or as opener, so I don't really use it that much, but the rest of the skill is usable, like basic attack, especially the passive, and skill 1. Oh wait, yeah, anyway, this is the most important thing for Wushi, which is the answer mark, and this is the set that I use, which is Endless March, Jade Crane, and Terracotta Journal. For Endless March, because I want him to have more pierce, of course. It's also recommended because Wushi can spam skill really fast, and Jade Crane because Wushi ultimate damage is really good, and the Terracotta Journal because Wushi mainly uses chase damage, right? So I would want these three for my ancient mark, and then the stat I put mainly attack, pierce, critical hit rate, and critical damage. For critical hit rate, I specifically go for 40% because we already have 5% base critical rate, so it's like 45%, and Wushi himself buff himself like 25% critical rate. So if you can get around 70% critical rate for Wushi, right? So it is the necessary, it's not really necessary, but I test it. If it's like for 50%, it doesn't do constant critical, so I push it to 70%. So, and then the result is pretty different, a really big difference, since Wushi is a multi-hit character. So yeah, and every piece I have attack, right? Every piece I have attack because Wushi is 4-star character, so he have a low base attack, so you need to have every piece with critical, attack percent, sorry. And then I have put like 64 critical damage because what do you call it? Because I want him to have 100% critical rate. So later, after I got level 90 Wushi, I got extra 15%. With the base critical damage, I will have like around 94% critical rate, and then plus 15, and then it will become 110 critical damage. So yeah, that's for Wushi Ancient Mark. Now let's move to the other character that act as my support, of course. Okay, so this is my viola. My viola is not built at all because I just use her to clear the mobs from stage 1 to 5 multiverse, so she's really not contributing that much when I fight the boss, but yeah, it is enough to help me crowd control the mobs, and it is necessary because multiverse consists of 5 stages of mob battle and then boss battle, and yeah, I only put that certain mark. Okay, the next one is Ninsar. So Ninsar, I use Ninsar because she's my main support. I have her signature weapon that can decrease damage reduction, damage resistance for 20%. And then the P2 is important. You would want her to buff attack as much as she can, of course. If you can get P2, it will be really good for support ninsar, because that's what her does. She heal at P6 and then buff attack with her talent too. And it's based on her HP, so you would want to stack her HP. And her skill I don't really upgrade at all. And the mark, so as usual, the mark, the most important one is the mark effect for support, right? So you would want the mark will be level 3. So level 3, regardless of the subset, you need to make your support have that. So I have this outstanding herbalist on ninsar and Vulcan anvil because I want her shield to be more, right? I need more shield basically. And you would want to pump the stat. The stat that you would want to pump is like HP, attack, and critical rate right here, because she doesn't do much more field, right? So HP is for the buff and attack is for her damage, and critical rate is just to increase the damage. Okay, let's go to the infinite multiverse, and this is my team. I already cleared the deep zone 1 with that team. So Wushi, ninsar, and viola. And as you know, deep zone 1 is tailored for Florence, so it gives bonus damage to derived damage and damage to burn. So this is really for Florence, but I managed to clear it with this team. So my team doesn't really have any benefit from the buff, the deep zone. So yeah, as you can see, there's 6 states. The 6th stage is the boss. I cleared everything 3-star, and yeah, I'm pretty surprised myself because I only try like 1 time only in the mob stage, and I only try like 3 times on the boss one. Anyway, I will show you a gameplay that I replicate from my first clear. It's not similar clear time, but it is pretty similar in how I do my combo, right? So you can learn how to do the combo with Wushi and my rotation with ninsar especially. So yeah, I will put the clip after this, and I hope you guys enjoy the clip, and don't forget to subscribe and like my video. Subscribe my channel and like the video, of course. Also, my account is free to play, so yeah, this is a free to play account, free to play Wushi, and this is not a whale account, okay? Not a whale account. That's why I put the title is free to play clear, okay? Anyway, see you guys. Bye bye.